I am ready to do oh shit, I forgot what week it is, 13 of the, I think, NFL picks. I'm going to start off by saying two things. One, there's a really good chance I might yawn during the making of this video. It's not you, it's me. I'm tired and beat from work, but I'm doing this for you. The other thing is there's a really good chance my computer is going to fall off of this pedestal arrangement that I have. It's some pillows. But it's hard to get good lighting in my apartment, so if it falls off, I'll probably just keep going. We'll just keep it as like a nice built-in outtake. Now that I've set it up, I kind of hope it happens. It's not that far. I won't break the computer. Anyway, I'm probably going to get off topic a lot. I suck at this pretty much. I remember there was one week that I went 12-1, and since then I'm breaking about even. I didn't get like any of the games right on Sunday. I like none of the early games. I think I only got like one of the others right. I was awful. So it's just kind of like a joke, sort of. Like I still watch the games, but like thinking that I'm right is just not happening. I can justify anything though, and I'll keep trying. Tomorrow night's game is a big, oh my god, who cares? Do we really have to watch this? The Texans at the Jaguars. I still refuse to pick the Jaguars to win, like bingo, much less a football game. Although, yes, I know they have won a couple games. Fine, whatever. I'm going to pick the Texans, but I sure as shit ain't looking forward to this. But I'm a Texas girl. I'm not going to, unlike all the people in Houston, I'm not going to turn my back on this team. They also played really good against the Patriots, just didn't pull it out, play a whole 60 minutes, but, I'm going Texans. Sunday will bring us the Colts and the Bengals. And to start, I'm going to go with the Bengals at home because that's who I want to win. I don't like rooting for evil. It happens sometimes just when I think it's unrealistic any other way, but I really want the Bengals to keep on going. Next game to pick is the Falcons at the Packers. Oh my god, the Falcons won last week. Who saw that coming? But I'm going to go with the Packers because they're going to be at the frozen tundra. It'll be cold here, so it'll probably be cold there. Yeah, it's pretty good reasoning. Next game to pick is, oh, damn, the Raiders at the Jets. I wrote this down, but I didn't really pick a winner because, Jets are pretty garbage. The defense was the only thing they had really going for them this year, and even they've kind of given up. It's hard to stay playing at a high level when the offense doesn't do anything worth a damn. Just heard the dryer go off. Man, am I sexy doing laundry. I think I'm going to go with the Raiders. They have played well with Matt McGloin. Not all the time, but they have. And so there we go. Next game, Browns at the Patriots. The Browns have looked better, I guess, which is so weird. Offensively, and of course they've been pretty good defensively all year, but I'm gonna go with the Patriots if for no other reason. They have a 4-leaf clover up their ass. They just seem to pull it out all the time. And the offense has hit their stride. If the defense can put a lot of pressure on Brady and hit him early and often, which I will tell you any day is the key to the game. Hit Brady early and often. He gets happy feet. When the offense falls, everyone falls. Anyway, if they can do that, that's great. And Patriots lose, fine. But I'm not calling it. Next is Lions at the Eagles. I'm ready for the Eagles to lose. I mean, Nick Foles is great, but I need them to come off their high horse. Again, I don't want them to stay strong through December because this is normally when Dallas starts to suck. So I really want the Eagles to get knocked off that streak they're on. So I want to go Lions here. Next game to pick is Dolphins at the Steelers. I'm going to say the Dolphins defense puts a stop to the Steelers. Steelers are down Le'Veon Bell. He has a concussion from the Ravens game on Thanksgiving. And I think they're going to go to their second, third, 10th string running back. And so all the pressure will be on Big Ben. While he can handle it, of course, he's proven that in the past. I'm just thinking that for that offense to suddenly become fairly one-dimensional, I think the Dolphins' defense will have the one-up. Next game to pick is Buffalo at Tampa Bay. I saw Buffalo blow that game against Atlanta, with the same play at the end of regulation and on their first and only overtime possession, they executed the same way with a fumble. Exactly the same. It was deja vu. If they're not clicking, and I don't know why, but if they're not clicking, it's not going to happen. The Buccaneers, however, they got beat pretty bad by Carolina on Sunday. If the Buffalo defense doesn't show up like they could, then I think the Tampa offense, can probably pull it together, and that Tampa defense is pretty strong. So I'm going to go with Tampa at home. I'm not saying they're like going to the Super Bowl. In fact, I don't think they can. And they're not a Super Bowl quality team anyways, but they probably should have an average record, even though they may not finish that way. Next game to pick is Chiefs at the Redskins. The Chiefs need a win really, really bad. They've got to pull their shit together. They had a couple injuries, but once they hit that one loss to the Broncos, then it's just like they're losing it. And if it's really going to snowball, they're never going to get it back. And they need a win really bad. The Redskins don't have their stuff together, so I think they should have the opportunity. Really, really want the Chiefs to win. Next is Vikings at the Ravens. Ravens need to win to stay alive in the playoff battle. If they want to get to the postseason, they got to win out pretty much. And I don't think the Vikings are really going to do it. The Ravens defense has to really show up to stop AP, but if you can do that, you're good. Like just anybody could. Next game to pick is Titans at the Broncos. I am sorry, Tennessee. Broncos should win that. It's in Denver. They're going to win anyway. I think they'd win anywhere this game was held. The Titans defense is pretty strong, but I think ultimately they're going to get outscored in a big way by Denver. Oh, shit. Gonna lose the computer. Uh-oh. All right. Hold on. Wait. I saved it. Okay. Next game to pick is... I'm not right, y'all. The Rams and the Cardinals. I put my faith in the Rams last week and they were garbage. Screw you guys. I'm going with the Cardinals. The next game to pick is Giants and Chargers. Giants are still not really good, and the Chargers are decent. I think while they normally start strong, suck, and blow everything at the end, they were stronger longer. And so they still have postseason chances, though it's going to be tough because the Broncos and Chiefs are going to take that division, but maybe. They should beat the Giants, though, in San Diego. Next game to pick is Seahawks and 49ers. The Seahawks, I don't understand it. I think they had at times played only as hard as they needed to beat their opponent this year. And that, I have always believed, would just come back to bite you in the ass. If you play subpar teams for 3 weeks and then you play subpar but just good enough to beat them, then you're not playing really to your potential. When the good team comes along, you're not going to be able to raise up to beat them. So that's what I thought they were doing for some time this year. But this week, they were down 2 of their best guys on defense. They don't have a star wide receiver right now. Sidney Rice is out, and they lost Percy Harvin. He had just come back from the hip injury, and then it flared up in practice, and so then he was out again. I don't know who the hell is on that team that's making things happen, except for Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, and the guy with the mouth on defense, Sherman. I can't believe I just blanked on his name. Anyone else? I don't know who anyone else is. Russell Wilson, I think, is extremely accurate, and while he's short, he scrambles out, and then he throws the ball very well. He's got a lot of protection. I think really the most impressive parts of their team are the running game. Marshawn Lynch is amazing. I don't need to tell anybody that. He makes his own highlight reel. no help. And then the defense. I'm so impressed. They have a lot of depth on that defense to be so strong. And that's, I think, where their strongest point is. It's playing at home, and it's the depth on the roster. Now, of course, if Russell Wilson goes out, they don't have a lot of depth there. But it seems in all the other roster spots, they have a lot of depth, and that, I think, is truly special. Now, this is Seahawks at the 49ers, so it will not be in Seattle this time around, which gives the 49ers a little bit of a leg up, but I'm going with the Seahawks here. Now, last year, this is the game where the 49ers won it and made sure that the road did not go through Seattle. The road to the Super Bowl did not go through Seattle. So I think that's going to mean something. Maybe if 49ers try to repeat, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't want the road to the Super Bowl to go through Seattle because I don't want Seattle to go there. But after watching the Monday night game, I think I can only go with Seattle. Next game to pick is the Sunday night game. That is the Panthers at the Saints. I have a feeling this is a nice segue. The Saints got completely beat up and embarrassed when they were in Seattle Monday. And the only thing that makes sense is to go back to New Orleans and beat the ever-loving crap out of the next team they play. It's the Panthers. The Panthers have the number one defense, and the offense has been running well. I think that mostly Cam Newton. There have been mistakes made, and you really just have to learn from them, not repeat. It's something that you got to repair in a pretty big hurry at this point in the season. If you were going to make those kinds of mistakes against a pissed-off Saints team, they're going to win. I think the Saints are going to win. I'm going to give them the home field and the fact they're probably really pissed off and embarrassed. And they might suit up Rob Ryan. Everyone look out for a big, long, whitish blonde-haired bear guy out there. If Rob Ryan is not on the sideline, the man is out on the field. Last game to pick is the Monday Night Football game. This is the 1 week out of the year, or day, handful of hours, that my dear friend Kim and I must suspend our friendship because Dallas plays her Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with Dallas because that's the right thing to do, although, God, I hope that happens. I hope we win. I always want us to win. I don't want Kim to be sad, but I want Dallas to win, and we both love football. It's one of our bonding points, and so special. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys, and we will fake trash talk each other all day because, that's what we do. Sean Lee's going to be back. I think that'll be nice. It will be in Chicago, which is not so nice. Oh gosh, I'm scared about that game. But, December, it's our finest hour. Oh gosh, I'm delirious. I just started laughing when I was losing all the games on Sunday. It's just, it's so funny. I don't know what's happening with life. Anyways, to review, we're going Texans, Bengals, Packers, Patriots, Raiders, Lions, Dolphins, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Ravens. I have to scroll down. Broncos, Cardinals, Chargers, Seahawks, Saints, and the Cowboys. A lot of the teams I picked are at home. Maybe that'll work out. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. And I will write and post and so on and so forth over the next week. And I'm also going to sleep heavily with any luck. Everyone have a great night, and I will talk later. Bye.